anyway, I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. I've been researching my family history because I figured, you know, if you're going to go out in the world all screwed up, it's nice to be able to go back and find something to blame it on, right? Like I just found out I'm part Canadian, and Canadians are known for being very polite. That does not work very well here in New York City. I learned that the hard way. Like I was getting by a cab the other day, right? Now, anybody, if it was anybody else, it would have been more like, yo, screw you. For me though, it was, hi, excuse me, would you mind making love to yourself? Well, thank you, you have a lovely evening too. And some of my other ancestors were pilgrims, so they basically invented Thanksgiving. So, if you like your loud, drunken family arguments, endless football games, and 4 a.m. Black Friday sales, you're welcome. My aunt and uncle have been married, divorced, remarried to each other, divorced, remarried to each other a third time. My uncle actually performed all those weddings himself. Oh, it's okay, he's a minister, he can do that. Anyway, during one of those separations, my aunt was married to this other guy. My uncle performed that wedding as well. She had a freebie coming on a punch card. So as I was saying before, I grew up in Connecticut. Anybody else here from Connecticut? Great, do you guys know a thing or two about New England winters? I remember every time it snowed, we'd all be listening to the radio for the school closings, and it would all be pretty much the same. Avon, no school. Canton, no school. East Hartford, no school. Fairfield, no school. Then you finally get up to Simsbury, so I have to go almost all the way to the alphabet. Simsbury, 1 hour delay. And that hour was so that we can go to LL Bean for a new snowshoes. So, anyway, after that, so it was actually a rich town, but my family was poor. Like after spring break, all the other girls would come back from Cancun with their golden brown tans. I came back from Secaucus, New Jersey, looking like a sequestered Irish nun. We also couldn't afford a car when I was learning to drive, so when it came time for me to get my driver's license, my dad took me to the amusement park and taught me to drive in the bumper cars. Yeah, that didn't work out too well, by the way. I remember I had this art teacher who always said, there's no such thing as a mistake, only happy little pieces of art. So I said, great. Can you talk to my parents about that lovely piece of art sitting on the driveway? Which is now worth $250,000 at the Museum of Modern Art. So after I went to college up in Vermont, very small rural town. I mean, seriously, the cows outnumber the people up there. I was an English major with a minor in cow tipping. So another little known fact about myself, I am an ordained minister. And I could take another few minutes to tell you all how spiritual I am and all that. But the truth is, don't let any schmuck get ordained online these days. So, best part about that is that at my old job, I could make up any religious holiday I want. And by law, they have to let me out of work. Yes, I need to leave work early on Fridays. I'm conducting happy hour services at Our Ladies Night at Joe's Bar and Grill. I've also been an extra on Law & Order. And when I tell people I worked on that show, they all say the same thing. Were you the dead body? That would be great, wouldn't it? Because that would be a step up. The dead body got to join the Actors Union, got paid more than I did, and got to go through the lunch line ahead of me. But that show is off the air now. I have to set up for a rape victim on SVU. And seriously, I've actually already been contacted by casting to play an inmate again on Orange is the New Black and a cop again on Law & Order. So now I have no idea what side of the law I'm on. I'm waiting for the special crossover episode where I commit a crime and then arrest myself. So anyway, speaking of rape victims earlier, like I said, I live in Brooklyn, and okay, I didn't say, but I'm saying it now, I live in Brooklyn. Anyway, we have a problem in my neighborhood with a sexual predator who's been groping women coming out of the subway. So this local group came up with the answer. They have people out walking their dogs at night to escort people coming off the train, just to make sure everything's okay. I think it's a great idea because now I come home late at night, I see Miss Nussbaum, my 90-year-old neighbor, walking the Chihuahua Fifi. I feel so much safer already.